Hey guys, it's Brad and the Buff. I got my buff on my head and I'm ready to go. Today we're hiking up in the Roaring Plains. I got some guests with me today. We got Miles, we got Mason, and we got Gideon right here. So taking a few young backpackers out. We're trying to get out to a point called Haystack Knob and spend the night out there and just enjoy ourselves. So I'll see you guys later up the trail. That is beautiful. Pretty awesome. Beautiful out. Hey guys, we've been working our way up the mountain. Everybody's still in good spirits, I think. I just wanted to show you, I've done this trail before, but right here, there's a rock pylon. I am a little more than a mile up the mountain, and this is the teepee trail. If you ever see it, it's on, I believe, Hiking Upward has a trail for the Rim Canyon Trail, and this can be a little bit hard to find because it doesn't look like much of a trail going down, but there is a rock cairn here to lead you in, and we came down from this way behind him, and now we're gonna keep on heading up this trail right here. So if you guys are trying to do this trail area, this little rock cairn here is the marker for what they call the teepee trail, which is a pretty wild trail. It doesn't look like much of a trail. I've done it several times, but it is indeed a trail. So that's the marker for it. Guys, a great overlook. The mountains behind us, and you can just see you're kind of up on it reminds me a lot of northern Canada. You know, just kind of a boggy type area. Super cool. All of these trails that you can see behind me here, at one time they were just railroad grades. This area was timbered about 100 years ago, and it's incredible to think that they got trains all the way up in here to take out the trees, but it's super cool. You're just following this railroad grade, and we're going to stay on it pretty much for the next few miles. Hey guys, we're about 2.5 miles in. We found a sweet overlook with a bunch of campsites. Look at those fall trees in the background. I mean, this is what we came out for, to get peak fall foliage and weather. We having a good time, guys? Miles, you having a good time yet?
Yeah.
Okay. Mason, how we doing?
Good.
Gideon?
I'm good.
We're good. So you can see this backdrop with the mountains. There's actually a tower over here somewhere. That's where we're trying to head to. We're making up our mind exactly on what we want to do for tonight. So we'll figure it out. But I'll show you guys around some of these campsites here in just a minute. Okay, we're right at the rim's edge here. Just want to show you there's a sweet spot right here. Really good camping spot. Just out from where I was at that lookout. And then if you come around, I mean, this forest, so cool, just like really tall pines. Let me get you guys a view. What I'm trying to fit, don't want to get a pine tree in my eye. Let's see, another sweet campsite. You can see they're all playing over here. But this one's a really big site, really flat. You could set up multiple tents here if you wanted to. So once again, I'm about 2.5 miles in, up on the Roaring Plains. I came in on Fire Road 70. I'll link all this in the descriptions how I got here, but just a beautiful site. I've actually camped up in this area before, but this is the overlook we were at just behind us. but this is about as good a spot as you're gonna get in kind of a cool piney forest area. If you head about 3 miles, it'd be, let's see if this is 3 miles that way, you end up at what they call the point. You can walk the canyon ridge all the way out there, and then you can cut back at that trail I pointed out earlier called the teepee trail, or you can just keep riding it along all the way back to the main road. But anyways, just a cool area. I wanted to give you guys kind of a look at this nice campsite and overlook. Hey guys, this is a super cool area. Just it's just beautiful. I mean, I know I've gone about the fall, but it is my favorite time. And just all these colors out here. I mean, you're just weaving in all these pines, and just there's ferns and gold, and the trail gets, you know, goes from heavily wooded to rocky. And it's nice and dry out today. I think it's supposed to rain a little bit tomorrow, but this is just perfect fall weather, and we're having a good time out here on the trail. We are now at the area that is actually the Roaring Plains area. It's pretty flat. You can see a lot of low level like mountain laurels and stuff. So this is where it kind of flattens out. There's a big rock blind at the top you can kind of hang out in. I think we're going to hit it tomorrow. There were some people there, and we're coming around the trail. We got to cut across somewhere over here to intersect up with the railroad grade that takes us over to Haystack Knob. Oh, hey, look, what do you say? Sign's right here. I knew it was coming up. So here you go. There's the sign. If you keep going down this way with the sign, if you keep going that way, you end up all the way Flat Rock Run Trail. You end up way down at the bottom of the mountain on the road, and the Roaring Plains Trail takes you back out where we came from. But we're gonna head down this little side trail here that takes us over to the back side or the front side, whichever way you look at it, a Port Crown, which is the second highest point in West Virginia, and then also is going to set us on the trail to Haystack Knob. Hey guys, we're coming around the ridge here. We were just over here maybe an hour ago on this opposite ridge, so we kind of just went all the way around the canyon. If you follow this down all the way to here, this is what's called the Point, and it's awesome. It's one of my favorite spots to view anything from in West Virginia. You can sit at some rocks there and you get a view of multiple valleys. It is awesome, but we're just gonna keep on heading down. And if I can and I can find the exact overview that I shot earlier, I'll put it in this video. Last bit of the trip. Everybody feels okay, I think.
I'm in pain.
Yeah. Gideon, how we doing?
Good.
Good. We're all gonna make it, we think. I mean, I have some good food for tonight's dinner, but if someone doesn't make it, I guess we can have them, so that'll work for everybody. Although dragging you would be quite a thing, so let's just all make it in. But Gideon was just telling us about all the different environments through. We're interconnecting with the road here on the last leg over to Haystack Knob. There's another way you can go following the old railroad grade down. We chose to come up and over this time. You can see we're on like a high meadow. It is just stunning up here. We still got a little over an hour and a half, 2 hours of daylight. So we're doing pretty good on time and just enjoying the cool temperatures and just being out on the trail. So I'll probably see you guys at, well, I'll probably record us going up this hill just before we get to camp because it'll be fun to see how we get up it. So see you guys there. Hey guys, well, I made a rookie mistake. I accidentally missed this turnoff here. It's a little bit more grassy, and I kept going up this road, and we probably went for at least a quarter to a half mile up. Then I doubled it up with another stupid mistake of there was a road that cut across, and I assumed it would take us back to where we missed. Instead, it took us down to the bottom of a steep hill and just kind of ended, and we clunked around in the woods for about 5 minutes before we called it and said, hey, this isn't going to work, we got to go back the way we came. And now everybody's a little bit more tired and a little bit more cut up. So even Brad and the Buff makes some mistakes, but we're still close to the end here and trying to get into camp. So see you guys there. This last section here, we got a great view all the way around. Sun's starting to set. We're only 20-30 more minutes and we got to go up this beast. We'll be up there in no time. Everybody's doing good, coming up around. There's Mason. There's Miles. Good, Gideon, go. Ah! Come on. He's coming. Woo! On top, Haystack Knob, we got an even better look at, but check that out. Oh man. We're doing it, Mason! Woo! To the top of Haystack Knob, we're now on just like the trail line, and we're gonna find ourselves a campsite and hunker in and enjoy the views. We made it before dark despite getting a little lost. In fact, I'll show you, we ended up, where is that tower? There. We ended up very close to that tower because we took a road. In fact, it was right there. We were in this little area and we came down the trail. Thought we could cut across to here. You can't, but we just went back, double back, and here we are. So here come Miles and Mason conquering the rock like the men that they are. And we're gonna settle in and eat some steak. We got our tent set up, we got our gear set up, we're getting ready to start the fire for dinner. It's going to be a beautiful night out tonight. We're going to see a lot of stars. It's going to be awesome. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm prepping this fire, getting it ready, some coals for the steak. So I'm just getting sticks going, getting it burning nice, letting it warm up, everybody. It feels good, doesn't it?
Yes.
We got it up in no time, didn't we? We got our man Miles back here sawing. You can't really see his face. But this fire is just going to burn, and when it has coals, usually I do a side-by-side fire where I put a log on each side and then I put the coals in because I may not have rocks handy, but in this case I got a couple thicker rocks and I'll just scoot the coals between two of these. And I brought out just like a just a small aluminum grill, and I'll throw the steaks on those. So we're getting the fire going, we're having a good time, and I'll see you guys when we're cooking steaks. The fire felt great for a cool autumn night. Gave us a place to gather around and cook. We made a few steaks. What I typically do is just put a lot of salt on them and olive oil and stick them in a bag overnight so they don't burn as easily if they get into open flame. And we just sat around the fire, made jokes, enjoyed each other's companies, and hung out. It was a fantastic time. Good morning, guys. We are up. We had a good night. We had a nice dinner, ate some steaks, just hung out by the fire, but here we are up on top of Haystack Knob. It's a little difficult to get into, but once you're up here, it's pretty sweet. I brought my my teepee tent because there were 4 of us, even though it's heavy, but it made sense so we could all stay in the same tent. I'll show you kind of just a quick setup there. You know, we just had 2 people on each side. It's nice because it's a big tent, but it does make it hard because you got to find a big footprint space. But the cool thing about this area is we're kind of on a high bluff. Literally every direction around us. We got about maybe 100-foot strip of land. This was a fire pit. It was pretty cool. But there's about 100 feet of maybe land, and then on each side it's basically a sheer cliff off all the way down. So there are some great views up here, so we're just going to kind of explore this this knob this morning. I'm going to set up a hammock, I think, and just kind of hang out for a few hours and cook breakfast, and then we're going to be out. So this is what we came for, is, you know, just to get some of these views up here, sit out on some of these rocks. I mean, check this out over here. This is, whoo, it's pretty cool. Look at that. Oh man, look at that. Oh, here's even a better one. I'm gonna take you guys with me. Get some weird shots. Holy cow, look at this one. This rock juts all the way out. Area while we've been up here. You get tucked in. I mean, there's like a little bit of space here. Here's our tent, set up pretty well, and a small trail takes you over to our sweet fire pit area. So this has worked out really well. Like, getting in here, you can't even see a trail to come in here, but it does open up a little bit when you get in here, so you do have space to kind of sit around and relax. So that's just kind of a quick overview of our camping area. Hey guys, got a hammock this time. Borrowed a hammock from our friend. I'm usually not like a hammock guy, but I just want something to sit on the edge here and just kind of have a lookout that was kind of cool. This kind of my view. I don't know if it's going to capture what I'm looking at here, but it's a cool setup. I'm really kind of enjoying it, digging, hanging out in this hammock and just kind of relaxing for a little bit. I don't know, just pretty relaxed and kind of just reading off my phone, a book I have. I could definitely see why people like to camp in these. Just I'm more of a tent guy, but you know, who knows, maybe I'll give them a try. We had a great day hanging around camp and taking it easy. For lunch, we put bacon on sticks, fried them over the fire. I think it was one of the favorite dishes that the kids had, and one of their favorite things to do. Just drank hot chocolate and apple cider. Miles found this amazing stick in the woods and carried the thing for almost 2 miles to plant on top of this rock. So he had a good time. We had a great time just checking out the views and enjoying just being out in nature and spending time with each other. Okay, we are packed up. We are heading out. About 1:30, about a 4-hour hike. One more look at this view from these rocks, and we're hitting the trail, going back to the car. Hey guys, we're back at the sign again. We're a little over 3.5 miles in, but you can see a little bit different look than we were yesterday. We're up in the clouds. and it is just drizzling. It's not bad. It's not like pouring down. It's really just like being in a mist.
It's actually nice.
It is nice, huh? How's everybody doing? Gideon, you doing good?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
Did you have fun yesterday?
Yep. I
Legs
caught
are
a
sliced
toad.
up.
Mason's got his legs all sliced up, me and him.
I caught an orange.
Miles was smart, wore some pants, may have been a little bit hotter earlier, but now no sliced up legs. So anyways, we'll keep heading out. We'll see you guys at Trail's End. We're in this rocky area at the Roaring Plains, but there's a cool little sight that's always fun to see is someone right here at the top has built just a couple rock blinds to keep the wind off you if you come up late. Just like a few semicircles. And so this is more or less the peak in this little area. It's just up from the sign that I was just at. And Gideon also, what did you want to tell him about Gideon?
I caught a really orange frog down in the forest down there.
And what'd you do with it?
Well, I kept it for about a mile and then let it go.
Okay, so we found an orange frog. We found a salamander earlier. And that's about it. But anyways, just wanted to show you these rock blinds. Pretty cool. Okay, that's it for us. We're running our trip. We got a little bit soaked on the way back. You can kind of see it's raining out, but it wasn't too bad. There's the gate we came through at the beginning. But how we doing? We all in good spirits? Gideon, how are you? Let's see if I can... Good?
Good.
Mason?
I'm good.
Miles?
Cold.
Gold. We have a good trip, everybody?
Yeah.
Okay, well that's it for us. I think we're going to head out, try to get some pizza on the way home. And we had a great trip. Once again, we are up in the Roaring Plains. It's one side of the Dolly Sods. We drove in on the Fire Road. It was Fire Road 70. Stopped at the gate, hiked in on the main trail through here, which it's escaped my mind. I'll put it in the links below. We went off that trail onto an old railroad grade. Came up over a little shortcut and ended up at a place called Haystack Knobs, which is like a ridge line that was super cool to camp out. Had a bunch of awesome lookouts, and we made steak, we made bacon, we had our oatmeal or coffee. It was awesome. So anyways, catch you guys next time. Hey guys, if you liked the video you just saw, please subscribe, click the bell so you can get alerted for any new videos that I may do. And check the links below for any information I described in the video. I'll try to put as much there as possible. Thanks for watching.